the late night hour.
Are we ready?
5, 6,
I got
1
shit to do, man.
Suck my.
Tell me about the scene. It's what we're doing. Come and check it out. It's what we're all about. 5, 6, 1 music.
Welcome to 561 Music Stormtrooper Hour. My name's Ben.
And I'm Hector.
And this is Stormtrooper B, a.k.a. James Galliano. How's it going?
Live long and prosper.
So, the real reason we're here is because Killbillies went to Dragon Con this year again for the second year in a row. And we had a really good time, didn't we?
We did.
We did.
Yeah, it might have been. I look forward to it all year because we didn't know whether we were going to be playing it or not because you have to every year you have to apply.
Yeah, every year you have to apply, and they don't close the application. Actually, I don't even think they put in the applications or open them until like December, January, and then they close them like around February, March.
Yeah.
So it's like June or something before they tell you that you can play, which is
took a while. We were like waiting. Like,
well, we were trying to figure out if we schedule something else that weekend or if we do that, you know. So
yeah, no, it's quite the anticipatory feeling, but we got to play it and they really like us, don't they?
They do.
Yeah. We're really lucky. Like they think we're awesome. It's not very often in my life that I go to a place and people really like me. So I had a really good time.
Yeah, they loved us. They just like everybody was just super nice about it. All the people that were in charge of everything and in all the administrative staff and all the what were they? Volunteers
and stuff.
Yeah, the volunteers were really cool. I've met a lot of them just walking around.
Yeah, that was the cool thing is, we were going to play 3 shows and like we did last year, and then those are all on what they call the concourse stage, which makes us, I guess, technically a house band is what they would call us. They would classify us as a house band. And, just like last year, the first show had a pretty good showing, but then the second show was more packed, and by the third show, it was like ridiculous wall-to-wall people and stuff. Like it was packed, and so that was originally what we were going to do. But then they had a cancellation for the band that was playing the volunteer party, the volunteer banquet, I guess, at the end.
Yeah,
I think they called it the Dead Dog Banquet or something.
Dead Dog.
Yeah. And so they asked us to play that, and that was cool. There was like 1,500 people in that room.
It was wild.
Yeah,
and so hopefully they'll have us back next year. Cross fingers.
Yeah,
we'll have to see.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Last year we did an episode on it, James and I, and thought this year all of us would come do it because we had such a good time. And we've got some pictures to show you. It's kind of like when your elderly relatives go on vacation and then they do a slideshow when you get home.
Right. They show you all the pictures that you knew you didn't know you didn't want to see.
Yeah. All right. So let's start off with...
And a lot of these were in my phone, and they didn't. I either took them, and they didn't even know I took them. Some of them and stuff like that. So some of them, I don't even know if they've seen.
So should I be scared?
There's a couple ones that are surprises.
Are there any nudes?
I didn't do any videos.
It's like 90% nudes.
It was literally just them changing in between outfits.
Why are you taking so many pictures of this?
All right. What's this first one?
Yeah, so here we've got some Fifth Element action. Can you remember what that guy's called in Fifth Element?
That's Ruby Rod.
Yeah, Ruby Rod.
Yeah, I mean,
he did a great job of it.
He was spot on. There was a couple of them.
There
was a couple of them walking around, but he was probably the best one. Yeah,
he was.
Yeah. And this is what you're looking at there is it's inside one of the hotels on one of the floors. They have all of the merch tables set out for the different bands, and this is kind of over near where our merch table was set up. And this next picture, I can kind of see it from the little thumbnail, is a little bit of a closer up thing on where we had our merch set up. There it is, and there's me looking like a sort of weird Beetlejuice in the background.
I forgot that you were wearing that, so I was looking at these pictures again.
That was fun. So yeah, this is our merch booth, and I tell you what, we sold a lot of merch.
We sold a ton of it. We sold out of some stuff.
We sold out of
a
most of our stuff.
Yeah.
Like all our CDs. Yeah. We have to do a reprint on CDs because we're out of CDs at this point.
Most of our T-shirts.
And I'd say more than half of the records we brought.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have, is that Jimi Hendrix?
I think it's Prince.
Prince.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
A massively tall Prince, because those must have been some serious platforms, because he's next to Hector.
Yeah.
So, and he's towering over him.
He's pretty good, but I have to say, I remember now someone saying to me it was Prince, and I've been like, that looks more like Jimi Hendrix.
I guess I didn't realize at the time, like his outfit looked good, and I didn't realize at the time how tall this guy actually was.
Yeah, he's taller than you, and that's saying something.
But there was that other guy that I ran into. I don't think we have a picture. I have a picture of it, but that other guy that I ran into, that was like, I'm 6'4", and I looked up at this guy, and it was like this guy had to have been over 7 feet. It was ridiculous with the cowboy hat and stuff.
Yes.
It was ridiculous. Yeah, he was tall.
So here's a picture of me as Legolas. It looks like Legolas getting ready to go out and his dad being mad at him. And like
Right.
Tell him off.
Right.
Elrond's mad at
He's
you
like-
in the background.
Elrond's like 11 p.m. no later.
That's Lego Ben.
Yeah, so I had a lot of fun dressing up as an elf. I always wanted to do that. So still got the wig. So that's going to happen again.
It was you make an amazing elf.
We
Ben.
just have to
You
do
make an
we have to
amazing
just
elf.
do a whole episode in costume.
Yeah, we should have done this time next year. All right. So,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
what are the green guys called again?
I was an Orion.
That's it. Orion.
So I was an Orion from the lower decks.
From the lower decks, yeah.
Yeah, and it was amazing. The green was just flawless. I kind of want to do Hulk next year because it'll be just the green was so awesome. It was so over the top.
That costume was a huge hit for you. Like
Yeah.
so many people stopped to take pictures of you.
No, do
And
you remember that old lady who was going on like, "Oh, that's going to be really hard to get off,"
Yeah,
and then it was like really easy to get off.
In defense, I feel like for 4 or 5 showers afterwards, when I got home, I was still getting green out of my ear because I shoved it in my ear so much.
That's how it is with the chalk festivals. I'm still pulling chalk out of my ear like 2 weeks later. You know.
Here's a picture of Legolas and Hector
From Last of Us, that
Yeah,
day?
The Last of Us.
Yeah.
It was Joel Miller from
Joel
The Last
Miller.
of Us.
Yeah, man. And someone
That's the merch setup.
I was saying that, he's kind of just, it's a video game first, and then it became a TV show. And it was kind of a more obscure because he almost has just regular clothes on, right? So it's a little more obscure.
Yeah.
And I was like, if even one person recognizes me, I'll feel good about it. And literally, as we were getting ready to break down the table, one lady comes up and she's like, Joel Miller, and I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
It was literally, and all of us were so happy because it was like, dang it, we want one at
Just one.
least.
And
I
it
just
was a
needed
good-
one, and I was happy.
like Joel Miller does look like that. It was a good costume.
Yeah, it
It's
was a good
just,
costume. I think people just,
Oh, that's the same picture.
They get distracted by the other costumes.
yeah.
Oh, look, it's me with a very big
Jesus,
gun.
what is that?
Oh my! I look loads like an elf in that one. That's really
I know.
funny.
I thought that was like you, like a sniper, like a futuristic sniper.
Yeah,
elf.
Right,
Like,
yeah, dude, he looks like I don't know, like a post-apocalyptic elf or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
it's
Warhammer
awesome.
40,000, they have these things called the Eldar that are basically elves with like massive guns. So that's probably why.
Yeah, it looked awesome.
Oh, here's the guy who had the gun.
Yeah,
What was that costume?
I not really 100% sure.
big gun man. I don't
Big
know.
gun, maybe a Halo thing.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what I
sometimes
thought,
I
maybe.
feel like it could be that.
Then we've got.
Oh, this was pretty epic. This guy showed up and he was dragging Spider-Man around with him, which was amazing.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I said, can you pose for a minute? And then I handed him my bass, and he's looking at me like I was crazy.
Also, another pretty big guy because with the bass, I mean, it's a little tilted, but it's still pretty about his height kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he
I
had a
was
big
trying
old
to-
muscle suit on.
I was trying to figure out why I couldn't see anything, and I remembered. Oh, don't have my glasses on. So.
Oh yeah, you found it.
Oh yeah. So next we have. Oh, okay. So what we got here? Oh, Sauron.
Yeah.
And what's his face? Gandalf. That's a very woolly Gandalf.
It's like a blue wizard. Is that blue?
Oh, maybe.
Is it like a
Oh,
blue
maybe it's
wizard
the
kind of
blue
thing? It
wizard.
doesn't look exactly like a gray. It's got like a blue hat.
Yeah, it could have been the blue one, whatever he's called. There's two, isn't there?
Yeah.
Two blue wizards.
We know too much about this.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, it's our compatriot Stormtrooper. You have his helmet with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should give that back, really. So tell people about the 501st. That's interesting.
The 501st is stormtroopers, Jawas, Darth Vader's, just all sorts of Star Wars armored up kind of costumed characters, and they have groups of this 501st Legion. You join it, and you have to. The way you join it is you have to create your own costume, is my understanding, and your costume has to be screen accurate.
Yeah.
And then once you join the 501st, there's different pockets of the 501st all over the United States, and then they do like charity things, and they go to like hospitals and for kid things and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of cool.
When you create your own costume like that, what are you like? How?
They have different ways of doing it. Some people use blow molds,
Right.
Things like that.
What's a blow mold?
It's basically a table, and it'll have a die of whatever, like that piece, say it's like a leg piece,
Yeah.
and then they put a sheet of plastic on it, and it superheats it like really fast, and then the suction on it on the table just goes and pulls
Gotcha.
it straight
Cool.
down, and it forms to it, and then they cool it off like really rapidly, and then it stays like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'd actually enjoy becoming a part of the 501st.
Yeah.
All right, so here we got James as the Orion, me as an elf, and the Stormtrooper again. Let's keep moving. What we got here? Oh, there we go. That's a good one of him in
Yeah,
his
we
full
switched
helmet.
weapons.
Yeah.
I can't see your head. That's a really weird picture. Okay.
The green was very dark.
Oh,
there you
this
go.
is some gangster. Look at that.
I know.
Why do I not exist in that reality? That's just spectacular. I'm like a
In a different
elf
timeline,
rapper.
you do. In a different timeline. you do.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. So
This
this is us as pirates.
Bastards 2.
Yeah. Now Hector's pirate costume was spectacular.
Oh,
Well,
flawless.
listen, last year, no matter what we did, I only had like a few parts and pieces of things, and no matter what we dressed as, I always just looked like a pirate, and a really crappy one at that. No matter what we did, we were like, today's Star Wars Day, I'm a pirate. I just looked like a pirate, and so I said for this year I was going to go all out on at least one costume, and so I said, you know what, it's going to be the pirate because I have to redeem myself from my crappy pirate from
You
last
made an
year.
amazing captain, man. Like you, especially like playing bass in the center. You had like the cap and stuff. You
Yeah.
looked like a boss.
It was fun,
with
dude.
that
It
on
was fun.
playing bass.
Had the boots on and everything, dude.
Yeah.
It was fun. The rings were slapping on the bass.
Yeah, I was getting a bit carried away with the makeup, but it was fun. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Zach.
So, tell everyone about our friend here.
That's Zach and his sister.
And his sister. So Zach is our Zach is a good friend of mine that I met through chalking a number of years ago, and now the guys have met him, a few years back. And so Zach lives with his wife and stuff, and they live in the Atlanta area, and they go to Dragon Con, always anyways. And so for the last 2 years that we've been there, Zach has been very graciously giving his time to us to man our table while we're playing. But the funny thing about Zach is most of his costumes, he dresses like himself, and then he has his sister dress up exactly like him, and they look like twins. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and that picture is literally him with his sister behind him, looking like the mirror
as if
of
it's a
him
mirror
with me
reflection.
without one.
Yeah.
They're both such over the top sports about doing
they
amazing, ridiculous costumes
Yeah.
with each other.
Let's quickly see what this is. Okay, we don't have to worry too much about that. Oh, there we go. The lads, look at that.
That's a better one.
So this is us in our hotel room, just doing what
I
bands
look like a
do in
burrito
hotel
back
rooms.
there, just wrapped up in my blanket. Is that when I said, "Oh, I should watch this whole episode"?
Yes, that was
And then
absolutely.
I fell asleep 10 seconds later.
He was so excited.
What was it?
It was
Rick and Morty or something?
It was Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
And he
And I
was
said-
so excited. He was like, "Oh, this is so funny! I love this." A joke later, he was passed
Yeah,
out.
I was like, I've never watched this, and I love this. This is hilarious. And then, like, literally instantly,
Yeah,
I was
it was
passed
amazing.
out. I was exhausted. Oh, Ham Solo.
"Oh, Ham
So
Solo."
Ham Solo was an inspired choice that we met. One of us, James, accidentally wrote Ham Solo instead of Han Solo in a text chain.
Yep.
And then we were like, oh, Ham Solo.
It's got to be the thing. And I became Ham Solo, which was he was kicked out of the Cantina band for being too over the top and too noodly all the time. And and it was too big. He was too big for it in his eyes.
So awesome. And here we have, I believe it's a Warhammer 40,000 guy. So last year there was one. So see how big his shoulders were. The rest of the body was that big too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
These guys
last
did
year there was a couple big mechs.
Yeah, there was a guy there. There was a guy there this year that was, I think it's the same guy from last year that we saw getting in the elevator. He was on the last day, like tucked in the corner, standing there taking pictures with people.
Oh, I remember seeing
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I want to try and do that one time. I used to really love that when I was young.
Gavin and I have gone to Dragon
Yeah,
Con
there's
in
you
the
with him.
past, and just as guests, just as Dragon Con, and it's funny. We've talked about those big costumes several times. We're like, we should do this, but it just seems so daunting to like put it on and walk around and do anything. Like you can't even sit down when you have this thing.
I'd be up for it, but how are you going to get it there?
No, you'd have to drive it up for sure.
I mean, you have to
get like
have
a
a trailer
trailer
just for almost half of that.
Yeah,
Because those
exactly.
are like, you can't compress them down. They're like big plastic
Just
pieces.
strap
of
it
crap.
to the roof like an Iron Man.
You're just driving out this mech on
Yeah.
top of your car. It'd be amazing.
So awesome. So this is One Piece. Isn't
Yep.
It? Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing.
That was good.
There was a
Yeah.
lot of One Piece stuff.
The
And-
Bucky, I think, is what it is.
And a lot of these kind of like relative, slightly newer sort of like anime things and stuff that like the kids are into. It's like
These children are into.
Start getting a little bit confused on, but I do know One Piece. Okay, here we've got.
Look at that
There he
handsome
is.
Look at
cowboy.
that. I had to put those in there because look at how handsome that man is. Stoic with that hat
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
That was my Rip Wheeler from Yellowstone.
And
Yeah.
And
honestly,
everybody did recognize that one.
and he stumbled onto a look for himself that is amazing.
Yeah.
Him with that hat and the boots and the
Yeah.
thing was
Yeah.
like,
do you remember
amazing.
that girl came up to me and asked me to take a picture, and then she was sitting there like waiting for me to talk to her, and I was like, okay, bye. She looked so sad. I felt so bad.
she was just staring at him like,
Aw. Yeah, I mean,
It
if
was
you
a
thought
look.
Hector's like,
It was
you
a
know,
look. I enjoyed that one. I actually wouldn't be opposed to
no,
wearing that just in
it was
general.
a legit style, man.
Yeah, if you think the
Without the
if
wire.
you think the ladies are into you now, wait until you
without
start
the
wearing-
lie. I'm gonna start
cowboy
wearing a
hat.
cowboy hat, man.
Yeah,
Instead
you
of a
should.
baseball cap, I'm gonna change my signature hat.
It
Not
worked
that many
for
people
you.
can pull off a cowboy hat, but you're tall enough to be able to do it. You're just like you got the stature for it.
Yeah, it works. You look like a cowboy.
Ham Solo
Ham Solo.
playing his banjo.
Oh
That
my
reminds
God.
me of Deliverance.
That
That was
hat,
so
that
hard.
mask looks like a lot more real in the pictures. Like you actually look like Ham Solo in that. It's scary.
It's creepy how good that mask was. It was the cheapest mask on the planet.
It looks like something from The Purge, man.
Yeah, it was creepy.
So here's me dressed as apparently Johnny Cash, but I just look like some bloke.
It's kind of like an emo Johnny. Yeah,
Yeah. Johnny emo. Johnny November.
It's pretty fun.
Okay. And then here
look
we
at that
go.
stoic man.
that
Look at
boss.
him.
God,
It,
I'm getting turned on.
it did look so good. It did. I couldn't. I had to make sure there was a bunch.
I think there's an empty spot on my arm. I need another tattoo.
Yeah. Here we
Oh,
go.
this was the banjo player from.
The next band that was after us.
Yeah, what was the name of them? They were really cool. He was a really nice guy. We were really nerding out on banjos a lot. It was really a ton of fun.
If I manage to edit this together and I still have time, the name of this band will appear ping now. But because I've got so many pictures to put in it, can't promise anything. Okay, yeah, there he is again. There was loads of good bands. Oh, I remember this guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
His band was really good.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was whatever his name was, and Flea Circus or something like
Yes.
so and so's like circus or Flea Circus or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
No, we were in good company. There was some great bands there. Elvis.
That was the Klingon Elvis.
Oh yeah,
You got a picture
I
with him,
did.
a good picture with him.
I'll
You'll
put
have
the
to
picture of
edit that one
Klingon
in there.
Elvis. Okay, here it comes, Klingon Elvis. He wasn't very nice though. I have to say.
I mean,
that
he's
seems
a
about
Klingon.
right for a Klingon, though.
That's about right.
Was he
Yeah,
in
yeah.
character or was he just a
I'm
bit of
not
a
sure.
jerk?
I was being a bit weird though. Like I went over there and accidentally got in the way of him trying to take a picture. It was a whole thing. It was kind of my fault.
What were you wearing?
So it was some awkwardness too.
Yeah, mega.
Yes.
Which costume were you wearing when you did it?
I can't. I think
Had
I was
to
the,
have-
I think it was the elf.
Oh yeah, he wanted nothing to do with you. He's a Klingon.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
That was a big freaking like yes,
That was a-
Pokemon. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
yeah, that's Pokemon.
Which Pokemon is it?
I have
don't know.
no idea.
Some rabbit.
Joe, do you know?
And then we've got. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. What's going on here? Is it just like a sort of sexy looking stormtrooper? Or is
Yeah,
it like
or
a-
is it like one of the in charge people? I guess because of the cape. I don't know. Capes usually mean that they're in charge, right?
Yeah, not sure. Cape Stormtrooper.
Oh,
Whoa!
it was a gold predator.
yeah.
That was over the top.
Yeah,
gleaming. A
A
lot
friend
of
of mine,
armor.
I used to know a guy who did LARPing and everything who was really into all this stuff. He had an awesome Predator costume. That was back when I thought this stuff was nerdy and stupid and lame. Now I think it's awesome.
They're like, I would like one.
Yeah, exactly.
More of my Star Trek brethren.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, they look so Star Trekky nerdy. I loved it. I wish I would have gotten more of their names.
The Golden Captains 3.
Yeah, it was just so good.
Then we have a Dalek.
Yeah.
The Dalek was pretty decent.
That was a cool.
And that was pretty big.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of those cool roaming around things.
Yeah,
there
but it was
a lot
cool.
Of those.
It was cool. Is that the one where the guy was? Yeah, it was the guy in the wheel. He was he's wheelchair bound, and so he made the costume so that
No, that one wasn't. That one was one. They were just. It was just a robot.
Gotcha.
Oh,
There was
really? Okay,
there was one of those Star Wars type droid robot things or whatever, and the guy was wheelchair bound, and he built it around his electric wheelchair and like drove it around everywhere. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, there was
cool.
a few people who really like leveraged that. There was some really good like ones of people in wheelchairs. I thought.
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 awesome ones.
Big ass Charizard.
That's who that is. Okay, and then we got who's this?
This is a Q.
It's Q. Yeah, it's Q.
Oh,
He was
cute.
so happy with his costume too, and he was so happy
yeah.
I took a picture of it. It was great.
He looks like a bit like a Q wizard or something. But yeah, it was great. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, there you go. It's Fry.
yeah.
Fry and
Yeah.
Master Shake. Yeah.
See, like I would love to wear something
That's
like
Adventure
that, but
Time
like
or something, isn't it?
It's called, I can't remember what it's called. It's not Adventure Time. It's the one, it's like a hip hoppy sort of one. I can't remember what it's called. The Adult Swim thing.
Aqua Teen.
Yeah, Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh, yeah.
But like I'd love to bring something like that, but like that Fry thing is pretty massive.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, it's ridiculous. It would take up the whole van.
yeah.
These people have to like live locally or something.
When we wore our onesies.
Oh god.
So this was my favorite of the costumes. I have so much fun in that onesie. That's like, that onesie is just good to go.
Onesies are fun.
Yeah.
Onesies are fun. There's something about it that even Hector, you gotta admit, it's fun.
I don't like how they hug my balls.
All the onesies.
They show my manhood too much.
So you may notice that I'm playing the violin there. I subjected these two fellas to a lot of bad violin over the course of the weekend.
It's good. He got a lot of practice.
I did,
and
man.
it was really good. He kept going back to it. He didn't give up. He kept going back to it.
And I actually played some violin over the last week as well. I've been trying to like stick with it.
Yeah, you got to be a lot better at it by now. You got so
totally.
much practice.
I thought you were just going to say you've got to be a lot better at it, which is also true. Okay, so here we got. There he is.
Yeah,
Winnie the Pooh.
Pooh was
Pooh
playing.
banjo.
Yeah, this one and the next one was hysterical because of my face was just like looked like Pooh farted.
There he is.
As Eeyore.
That's
I
awesome.
love him.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Hector makes a great Eeyore. You got the temperament for
I
it.
do have the temperament for it.
It was good with the bass next to you.
You're smiling too much. You're breaking character.
I know
there.
you are breaking character too
Well-
much. It's hard not to.
Dude, those sleeves were so short on me. The whole costume was
We nearly
small on
didn't
me.
get you in it. Like we had to really persuade you.
The
Pretty
costume
hard.
was too small.
Yeah.
You're such a massive dude. It's your problem.
I need like a 10X or something, man, because that was a 2X and it was still too small.
Yeah, got a ginormous one. So there's all of us playing in our onesies. And then we have more of us playing in our onesies. This is the stage, concourse stage where we're
Yeah.
playing.
This is,
Here we go.
That's
The
the two of
twins.
them together.
Yeah, so they always sort of do these costumes where they're both the same guy because when she puts that wig on and that moustache, they sort of become each other. And they've got a few different ones, don't they?
Yeah,
It's great.
It's amazing. It's such a bit from them.
Yeah.
Those are monster cleanup suits or something that
Yeah.
they did. Yeah,
Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
So,
This was a good one.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah, this guy just looked like him. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, he was pretty short, which I feel like Benedict's pretty.
Cumberbatch has got some height on him, yeah.
Yeah, but this guy, like, it was just like a squatter version of him that was just solid. Looked good.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, the man with the giant. Is this One Piece as well?
Yeah, this is One Piece as well. That sword was just massive, and his girlfriend, the girl next to him, was the one that made it, and he was very, very adamant about making sure that she got the credit for it. I was very happy that he did.
That's
'cause
cool.
She and it was like multiple 3D print molds, put the whole thing together. It was pretty hard. Like it was pretty dang heavy.
What was the blade made of? Like wood.
That was all 3D prints.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was all individual 3D like cross sections all the way across, and then they made one big long blade out
We
of
need to
it.
get a giant 3D printer and start printing all our stuff.
Yeah.
Going 24/7.
I really want to get Killbillies action figures to sell. I want that so bad. We
Yeah.
got to do that. It'd be so awesome. All right.
No, this is all the dinosaurs.
Oh yeah,
They had
this is
a dinosaur parade.
Yeah, every year they do the big dinosaur parade, and usually they do like when they do the main parade outside, there'll be like 100 of these guys walking
I
in the
know.
street. It's crazy.
I've always wanted to wear one of those, but I feel like they're very hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a fan in them, but they are very hot.
They have a fan in them? Wow.
Well, yeah, because it's held up.
Well, that's how it's held up. It's blowing air, so it's circulating.
This
air.
guy had to take a picture because I wanted people to see how so into these badges they are.
Yeah.
Because
The
it's
ribbon
like this guy's got like a shield made out of it. It can keep people away. It's like holds
So
it
this-
up and it like.
So at Dragon Con they have all these different things. Like every time something weird happens or something new happens, it becomes what they call the cult of whatever that is. So this is the cult of the ribbon is how this all started, and they, people give out ribbons as a token of appreciation for saying thank you if you said something nice about their costume, or just trading with people, or they just have these ribbons and they print up funny things on the ribbons and different things on the ribbons. Like I think ours said Killbillies, a folking good time.
Yeah.
Well, and not
sort of
only
like a
that,
memento.
but they have all like. Not only do they give out these ribbons, but there's this whole cult of that. Everybody just kind of has trinkets to give everybody.
Yeah.
Like all these little swag things, little things. Some say are just stupid. Some are kind of fun and cute. Some are like
That guy gave you some pairs and we were worried it was drugs.
Right. That was so funny.
Well, they give them to us. Like people came by the table and they gave us stuff, but the truth is because we didn't walk around that much. But the truth is that some people will leave bigger swag stuff like lying around like under a bench or something. And so for you to just find.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Bender.
Yeah, it was a
Darth Bender. That was the best. That was probably the best costume, dude.
That was probably my favorite one. It was so good.
It was so good.
Like,
It's a trash can.
Yeah, and it was just a trash can.
That's awesome.
It was
It's
amazing.
just a
It
trash
looks
can
a
in
lot
a
like
bucket.
Bender.
Yeah, like he got the eyes. Everything was done so well and like worked well with his size of his arms.
We
and
could go
everything.
as Futurama robots next time. That'd be fun.
Oh my god!
Imagine
dude,
that.
you could be Fender. You could be like the Fender one that's all like.
What's the superhero one? It's like
Oh, the Calculon? No,
Yeah, that's it,
Yeah,
Calculon,
or
yeah.
either that, or I would want to be Hedonism Bot, the one that's on the thing laying there.
Oh,
eating
yeah.
the grapes.
That's funny.
Hedonism bot was great. Okay, so
This was that girl, right?
yeah, and this was a piss take because where am I?
Oh yeah.
Wait,
I ended
what?
up writing next to it where everyone signed it. I drew a little picture of myself and didn't have it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ben-
that's
Ben
so
that
funny.
in it.
You weren't in the picture.
Yeah,
I
we're-
didn't know that.
I think she started drawing on the right side and ran out of space.
I think what happens. It was either that or she couldn't see it. I can remember, but
Well, I think she drew me so large on the page. She was impressed with me that that there wasn't much space left for you.
It was really, really cute that she did
It
that.
was,
It was a
yeah.
really, really nice thing. It's really very
totally.
sweet.
If you're watching this, which is, let's be honest, unlikely, but if you are, thank you for doing that.
We appreciate
I'm not
it,
mad
yeah.
you didn't draw me. Okay, there he is. Hector eating his
What the hell
eggs.
am I eating? Oh,
That was
egg.
when we went and had that country fried steak at that
basically the gangster
ghetto
nightclub.
gangster. It was so good. It was so
But
good. They had a
it was
club
like a
going
nightclub
on.
downstairs with a bar,
Yeah.
and then eggs and bacon upstairs. It was the
It was
weirdest
so
Probably get a
good.
thing.
steak at a strip club.
It was a diner. It was a diner.
It was a diner with
Yeah.
a club on the bottom floor
Yeah.
that had full liquor bar.
yeah, but it was good. It was
Yeah.
really good.
Really good food. This was our merch setup late night.
Yeah, there's James dressed as me. with a
Hawkins
hat
and
on.
Rich.
Then we have, so these guys, they were just some homies that we met.
Super fans.
Yeah, they were really cool.
Yeah, we
That-
made a lot of friends at these things.
The lady and the guy, they were like a married couple, and they were really just they were super cool with
I think
us
their
and
names
Killbillies.
were and Shasha.
She introduced you guys to Labubus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I now have this little man. It's not a Labubu. It's like the Labubu's like, it's like spin-off thing, Labubu. And
I'm not even listening to you. I just like hearing you say Labubu.
It's so
Labubu.
It's so ridiculous.
it was great. He got a cute little thing out of it.
Yeah.
It was just really
Has
really
a mushroom
sweet.
for a
And-
brain.
Yeah.
She was funny though, man. She handed us those boxes and she's like, "You got to close your eyes and open it. It's a blind box." And yeah, it was crazy.
This was the hall that we played in for the after party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And by that point in the weekend, I had started growing out of the top of James's head. Yeah, there we are. I was tired, man. I
Yeah.
was tired that day. Oh, look at this. So, yeah, we really got to the inner circle. This is kind of like all the staff and then us.
Well, yeah, and James asked me at one point if I had any ribbons on me, if they were back in the merch or whatever, and I happened to have a pocket full of the ribbons that we were giving out, and he's like, "Hey, let's go over to this table, like the next table over, basically," because that was the table that everything we played, they weren't really talking. They were like engaged and watching us and clapping along.
They came in clapping.
Yeah, clapping, everything. So they were excited and clapping and they like cheering for us while we were playing. Yeah. So James goes, "Hey, let's go give them some ribbons." And just so happens we get over there, and as we're passing out the ribbons, there was not one, not two, but three of Dragon Con's directors that were there.
I know.
And all three of them were like, "Yeah, you're coming back." We love you guys.
They were super nice.
So
and like
awesome.
they were just they were having so much fun. I was happy that they were just there and excited and having a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
There he is. So this is the stage manager's son.
Yeah.
And he was a cool guy.
Yeah.
He's a jazz player.
He was really a nice guy.
This was the loading dock that they told us they had like the last day as we were unloading. They didn't tell us like when we got there that there was a loading
Yeah, that we could have literally like walked our gear outside to the loading dock.
right across the street. Literally across the street every day. We should do that next year.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll say. And then this is, I guess, the end.
Well, yeah. So what happened was I went downstairs, or not downstairs. I went over to this hotel to where our booth was on the main concourse there, and this was Monday morning. And a lot of people fly out Monday. They just stay through the weekend and then they fly out Monday. So, like anybody who had taken their booth down or whatever at that point, it was just raw tables and tablecloths or whatever. The staff came through in the middle of the night and just took it all away. So like I came downstairs, it was literally just two booths. It was us and that goth band, Crew Shadows, and it was literally just us and them. And they had this monster huge setup, and then we had this little itty bitty table. So I just thought,
But we sold a lot of stuff on the last day.
This guy was like, they had the carpet shampoo thing or whatever, and he was like shampooing the carpet like around our table and around my base and around my feet and stuff. It was pretty funny.
Excuse me.
Are you giving us a hand? We still sold stuff that day. So
Every day. And we sold so much every day.
There we go.
Look at that.
Look at that.
The
Gazing
back
off to the edge of the 100-acre wood. I used to love that stuff when I was a kid. So this is our last picture, and if you've made it this far, we appreciate you. We had a lot of fun, and if you're ever looking for something absolutely insane to do for a weekend, go to Dragon Con.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully see you there next year. It's awesome.
Yeah, but get tickets early because they go up. Like I think every month or something, they change the price. They go up as they have less and less tickets. They actually raise the price.
Yeah,
and then and in order to get a host hotel, you have to go in October. You have to go into what they call the Hunger Games, basically.
Oh, they do call it that.
Yeah. You have to like compete to try to get the hotel. I think they said that the host hotels, when they open it up in October, they sell out in a matter of like 8 minutes or something.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah,
And we're upping our game.
Yeah, for sure.
Every year.
Oh,
we get invited
We
back.
upped our game quite a bit this year.
Yeah, we really like all of our costumes were way more on point this year.
Yeah.
Everybody was like came
And
with
James was running around like a maniac at
James had the
shows.
wireless, was running around, and while he was running around, I ran over to the kick drum, was playing the kick drum while I was playing bass and stuff, and tossed my bass up a couple times up in the air. So it was fun.
It was fun.
We kicked it up.
Well, when the crowd like
Fireworks
that,
next year.
the crowd that's there is a very engaged crowd.
Yeah.
They're there and they're excited to see a show, and like people are coming to them. They're all like, even before we got to talk to a lot of them on the walkway, people were like, "Oh yeah, I saw the events. I was looking at the music events. Like people were looking for those things already, and then they found us and came back, and it just grew and grew and grew, and people were into it, and we kept doing different music.
Yeah, and so they have the concourse stage. They also have a main stage in one of the big ballrooms, and then they also have these themed parties that sometimes have bands and stuff. And so one of the themed parties is the Bree Party, which is like a Lord of the Rings type party. And I guess they really like our vibe. The director of that party has requested us. So once our application goes in, if everything goes well, and they, you know,
that is like the paradise I didn't know existed. Like,
and they
playing at a Lord of the Rings
they were the
themed
people
party.
right across from us. The One Ring thing that
Yeah.
were right
Yeah.
across from us. So they watched all 3 of our shows.
Yeah, sick.
And like we never didn't go out there crazy.
Yeah.
And they were just like, and we did a bunch of Irishy stuff. They did all kinds of stuff that fits that. And we went out there as people from Lord of the Rings. If we do it,
well, and that's the
I'm
thing.
going as Smeagol.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah,
that's
totally.
the thing. That stage, the concourse stage, is a couple of hundred people or whatever when it's packed like that. But you know, those parties, it's 1,500 people in those parties, those themed parties. You know?
Yeah.
So that'll be really fun. It'll be really fun to play that.
So I think a good thing to go out on would be watching Zach dancing with us as the Hobbit again, as Bilbo.
absolutely.
So yeah, I'll stick that on at the end. But before we go, I just wanted to mention that Friday, Change is Great and Butch and the Fat Dubes are playing at Propaganda.
Yep.
So Friday is today if you're watching this. So yeah, please come down to Propaganda and hang out with us and watch us play.
It'll be very, very fun. It'll definitely be fun. And maybe we can get Hector to play his parts on the sax.
So I saw you post something about Butch is going to cover a Killbillies song.
We wanted to ask you live on air.
And then when you guys recorded it, you had me do some sax parts on it. So I don't know. I may bring my sax on Friday.
Yeah,
Just
it'd
get
be
it on
awesome.
stage
It'd be
for one
the
song,
first time Butch has ever had a sax player on stage with us.
Mayhaps you will bring your sax.
Mayhaps.
Yeah, it's definitely be a fun time. I'm excited about the show. I don't think I've actually seen Changes Great play. Yet, so I'm excited about that because I really haven't seen them yet, and I know that Gabe and all them, like I know all the people in it, they're all great musicians. So I'm excited to see like what it is exactly because I really don't even know.
Yeah, Gabe has a ton of music that they've written, and when Gabriel did the singer-songwriter thing, I loved the music, and so I went and was listening to the stuff they had on Spotify, and I was messaging back and forth with them about like, hey, I really like your stuff. I just want to let you know that. And then Gabriel was like, well, I'm putting a band together to like do some live shows. Would love for you to jump on bass. And I said, yeah, I'll give it a shot and whatever. And then Gavin actually was in the room at the time, and so he's like, yeah, I'll do drums, and so and so it's just worked out.
No, it's really like it's just come alive, and I know that he must be stoked.
It's fun, and Gabriel loves playing this stuff live. Like you could see the energy
he's always been like he's just born to do it. He's just such a musician.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Sure. We're also playing with Inside Jokes, who's closing the night with us, and that's Brett, who was in Butch and the Fat Dubes early on. That's his other band.
Oh, nice.
So,
cool.
yeah. So it's really like going to be a fun punk night because it's all real like fun punk bands. And, like,
wicked.
Yeah, so it's very reunion-y.
And I love my role in Butch because I can really focus on playing guitar and I enjoy myself. It's so much.
It's good times.
So yeah, all right, listen, we'll see you later. Here's Killbillies on the concourse stage at Dragon Con, and we'll see you later.
Awesome.
Down the down the river, to the cave and hide away. We'll swim across that river just to prove I'm a man. Spend the day, just be lazy. I'll just be in a jersey. Over, giving head. Oh, my playing baseball.
Welcome to 561 Music. We have some very exciting news. You may have noticed that the podcast is being hosted from a different place. That place is the 561 Music School and Studio. Justin Hucker has changed the name of his school from Live Music Community to 561 Music School and Studio. We have joined forces and now everything has the same name. The podcast, the festival and the school are now all under the umbrella of 561 Music. If you've been listening to the podcast for a long time, you will know that every week in this spot, we used to do an ad for Live Music Community. Now, Live Music Community has become 561 Music. We are still on North Lake Boulevard, but we have moved to 524 North Lake Boulevard, Suite A, North Palm Beach, Florida. It is east from the old location, and boy oh boy is it an upgrade. We now have a studio that is far bigger and more advanced. Bigger lesson rooms and 3 big spaces for recording bands and practicing. We now offer more opportunities for recording your band and provide more practice space to hone your skills. The heart of 561 Music School and Studio is still tuition. We train both young people and adults one-on-one and also in groups to be real bands, teaching you how to play your instrument not only by yourself but with others as well. We help you learn to write and record a song, how to brand and market your band, how to design and produce merchandise, how to get shows, how to act at shows, how to perform, how to organize tours, how to reach out to labels, the ins and outs of protecting your intellectual property, and much more. 561 Music is a one-stop shop for all your music and performance-related needs. We are also set up to help you record music videos, how to manage social media, how to create content for social media, and everything that is required of a person trying to break into the music industry in 2025. Come by the studio at 524 North Lake Boulevard in North Palm Beach and check out the new digs. We are online at 561musicstudio.com. Fill out the form online and come for your free first trial lesson. We are open daily by appointment or just walk up and say hi. We're here most days of the week from 3 p.m. for walk-in inquiries.
Everybody sing, it's what we're doing. Come and check it out, it's what we're all